Hi guys, thanks for coming. So tonight we will learn about Eloquent ORM. So first thing first, you need to have install the composer. So so you can download it from here. Okay. So if you already successfully install, so open your terminal then type composer. So it will show like this. Okay. So the reason why we need to install composer because we want to later on we will install Laravel. So make sure you install Laravel first and make sure your machine already install PHP 7.2 and above. Okay. So then you need to create uh, a simple Laravel project. So but mine I already install the Laravel. So you need to install Laravel using Composer first. Okay. So you can go to Laravel website here. So Laravel install. You can use this command. This one. Okay. So next we will because I already installed Laravel into my machine. Then we need to have uh, run this command so uh, we can install you can create a new project, a new Laravel project. So type composer create project. So prefer this Laravel. Oh, let me Laravel. Okay. So first we will learn about a simple Eloquent ORM. So how we communicate with the database. Then we will learn more on the relationship. So we can join between tables. So later I will show you. At the same time, we will create a simple login and registration module. So we will using uh, scaffold method, which is the Laravel have pre built. So we just run on the terminal. Then the installation will be uh, automated install by Laravel. Okay. So we wait for this. Okay, then. Oh, sorry. I think it's a mistake. I think you need to change directory first. Sorry. Because I'm put inside 0, which is the root folder. I think I changed the directory on the desktop. Okay. So See, there's a new folder created here. So while we're waiting for this, I will do some introduction about Eloquent ORM. So which is included with um, Laravel. So the Laravel offers is a beautiful and quick active record implementation to work with your database. Okay. So our database will be MySQL. So make sure you have MySQL installed into your machine. Okay, new machine. So mine, I'm using MEM. So if you want to use Laragon or MEM, okay, WAM, things okay. But if Laragon, you need no need to install using terminal. You just uh, click. I think because I'm not familiar with Laragon, but you can create the project easily. So each table of your database. So later on, we will create a few of tables. So each table represent is a model. So to interact with the table. So each table is represent your model. Some models allow you to query your data tables and insert new records into your database. Alright. So before we proceed, so make sure you close this terminal, then open your Visual Studio Code. So my favorite editor is Visual Studio Code. Okay. So if you want to use Sublime or PHP Storm, I think it's okay. No issue for that. Okay, so open. So open desktop Laravel, then open. So I think for Windows, open folder, right? Okay. All right. So you need to so before getting started, be sure to configure a database connection in config folder database.php. Here, this one. Okay. But I suggest no need to touch this file. Need to adjust through here. Okay. Okay. Before that, try to run your Laravel project. Artis PHP artisan artisan self. Okay, run. So you can click. So it's running. Okay, so far so good. Alright, then we shut down. We terminate the server session. Yeah. Alright. Okay, we need to update the I think connection MySQL is correct, DBO is correct, TTO6 Laravel. Okay, so we need to make sure we already started. Oh, no, not yet. So we need to start the server first. Okay, so make sure your MySQL running. So I think I already installed this. So try to drop. So drop this first. Okay. So once I drop, okay. So create a new database here. So Laravel. Click. So your new table. So, name it as Lara log, then username root. So password, some of server they have a default password, but mine they don't have. Mine have password. So root mem using root. Exam I think it's a blank password. Okay, right. So make sure you for mem. I'm not sure mem or Mac user. You need to add dbsocket. Then this one for dbsocket. Okay, so we try and search dbsocket. What's the dbsocket for mem? Okay. So this is dbsocket. Okay. Just copy and paste. Done. So this is a default where MySQL.sock located. Then we we need to define a model. So before that, we try to no need to migrate first. Create a new model first. Okay. So how to create a new model? Here. So you need to type PHP artisan. Okay. So before this, if let's say I don't know, if I'm not sure what I'm doing, so uh, you can try. Let's say if you want to create model, right? So you can search on the internet how to. Let's say you need to create model or create controller, but my I already uh, remember about all these commands. So it depends. Some programmer didn't remember, but I think because I always do the same thing over and over again, I think no issue for that. So you can type PHP artisan make model post. So your PHP artisan make model. So make model post your model name. Then you need to have dash m. Why? Because we want to create together with migration file. So it will get that we inside database migrations here. So as you can see, they have a users migration file, password reset, and file jobs. Because we want to do the ORM uh, on these two tables or models, user and post. Okay. Once you complete it, then enter. See model created successfully. Okay. Here's your migration file new post. Okay. Alright, so we need to create a new controller. So PHP artisan. So the controller will be install or create inside here controllers folder. So add http controllers. So PHP artisan make controller, then your controller name. Okay. So let's say if we want to create new uh, let's say a new migration file, without the dash m also can, but if you want to do the fastest way, just add dash m. Right, then enter. See, there are no controller here, right? So no post controller once I enter. So controller operator separately here. This is your controller. Okay. Alright. Okay. So we need to update the model. Sorry, the migration file for post. So what happening now is, no, sorry, not this one, migration file. So let's say if you do the migrate command, so what happen is they will migrate all the migration files. Like I said before, users, this one, password resets, failed jobs, and posts. Okay, but we need to do some modification on the migration file, which is the post migration file. So we don't want just migrate. There will be a new table like post, but we need to also add some columns. So which is we want to add title and body column. So open this. Okay, so type this. So table, right? Table string title and table string. I think string. String lah. I thought I want to set as medium text, but I think it's okay. Just an example, right? Okay, so done. So we can do the migration. So open terminal. Type php artisan migrate. Okay. So look at this closely. So there are no tables, right? So just a database, but inside the database there are no other tables. So once I enter, see, migration successful. So structure, so see, there are 5 tables. Okay, like I mentioned before, but this is the important one. These two, posts and users. So post, we take a look inside. So the structure, ID, title, body, created ad, and updated ad. Okay. Alright. So this is your model. It's located inside app folder here. Okay. Let's say if you want to define your custom primary key or table, things okay. But I think not. For this tutorial, I think no need. So just proceed. Update the controller. So post controller. Okay. So we need to add a new function. So public function index. So try close this. Okay, index. Okay. So we try to leave it like this. Okay. So we need to update the route file, which is located inside routes web PHP. So like this one, right? So slash there are no string, just deep this that just slash I think just empty string like this. Okay, so we will return welcome view page, view template, blade template. So it's located inside resources views. So welcome.blade. So right now we don't need to create any blade view template because we not covered in this tutorial or lesson. So we call it lesson. So what you need to do now is add a new route. So route get index slash index. Okay, slash index, and then the controller post controller. Okay, make sure same with this one, post controller. So add function name. Okay, index. Yeah. Okay, so you controller and then function. Because we want to make sure it's when the URL we type slash index, it will be go to this function. So how I know that? So we can type this one. Okay, PHP artisan dot list. Okay, let's do this one, right? See index. So let's say if I using get method here, get method. Okay, go to index here. So index. Oh sorry, you need to run PHP. So okay, fresh. See empty, right? Because this one empty. So we'll go to this controller and this function member function. So try to echo hello world. Okay, hello world. See, hello world. All right. Okay. So right now we want to retrieve the model. Okay, try do this one. So go to your PHP my admin. So go inside browse. Sorry, insert. So we try insert some data. Later on we will insert using Eloquent ORM. Okay. Alright, so try this one. First post. This is a first post. Created ad. Then go. Right, so you have the record here. Okay. Alright, so what you need to do now is type. So okay, I think I try to recap. We trying to retrieving some records, so which is we using the all method. Later on I will do the code. So all method eloquence returns all the results in the table of the templates. Sure. Right. So since each eloquent serves as a query builder, so it is also possible to add constraint to queries. Then use the get method to retrieve the result. So later on we will retrieve the result using get. Let's say if you want to get a specific record. never mind, try this one first. Okay, so type post. So it's up to you. You want to name any variable name, it's up to you. So app is located here, right? So app post here. So app post all, right? So you need to, once you retrieve all the records, all the result, you need to show the output. So you can use dd. Okay. So dd post. Okay, dd. Not bb. bb. Which bb? Just kidding. Alright. So enter. See, this is the output, the array. So one array. Okay. So the result here. Okay. So we successfully retrieve all the records. All records, all record. Only one record. Okay. So first post, the first post. Okay. How about if we try to add another record? Second post. This is a second post. Then fresh, splendid. So there are two. Okay. There are two records. Second post, first post. Easy, right? So this successful retrieve all the records. Okay. So we try to adding some additional constraints. Okay. So we'll go back to this controller. So let's try add post. So we remove all. Okay. Try where ID. So ID, the post ID. So ID 1 here. This one. We want to get the 1. So we want to get this record only. Okay. So 1. So order by. I think not suitable order by because they already create the ID, right? I can just try. Okay. Okay. To this first post. So let's say ID to weapon. Nice. It's working. Alright. So okay, beside that, if you want to retrieve single model, right? So you can also retrieve single record using find or first. So in addition to retrieving all the records for a given column, so such methods return a single model example rather than returning a set of models. So we try this one. We try to retrieve a model by its primary key. Okay. So currently we're using where. So we try find. No find, but first. Okay, try change get into first. But remember, this one just for a single record. Okay. Refresh. See? This is the retrieve record. Okay. So how about we try to using find. So find primary key. This one primary based on primary key I number 1. The ID ID. Fresh. See? Oh, it's working. Okay. So next we try to insert and update the model. So to create a new record in the database, so we need to create a new model instance, then set attributes on the model, then call the same method. Okay. So first thing, type post. Okay. So add new. So create a new object here. So keep type, okay, because single. So post title third post body. This is a third post. Then save. Easy, right? Then if you notify there are no new record here. That's the third post. When I refresh, okay, nothing happened, right? Because no output. When I refresh this page, see third post. This is the post. Okay. So in this example, we assign the title and body attributes here of the app post model instance. This one, okay, for post table. So when we call the save method, a record will be inserted into the database. So the created add and updated add timestamp will automatically be set when the save method is called. So there's no need to set them manually. So you don't need to worry about created add and updated add. So it will automatically create it for you. So the save method may also be used to update models that already exist in the database. So to update a model, you should retrieve it, set any attribute you wish to update, then call the same method. So the same technique like create, save or insert. Again, the updated add timestamp will automatically be updated. So there's no need to manually set its value. Try this first. So third post, we change this one. Add post find. So I want to update this one, the number 1. Okay, first post I want to change to fourth post. So ID number 1, 4. This is a 4th post. So refresh. Okay, nothing happened, but this one already changed. See, this 4 post. Okay. So next we try to delete a model. So call the delete method on the model instance. Right. So we can remove the post. So save change to delete. Right. So I want to delete ID number 4. This one I want to remove. Oh, sorry, 3. Okay, this one. ID 3. Refresh. See, disappear like a magic. All right. So that's just the intro for Eloquent ORM. So next we will learn about relationship. Okay, I think just a quick one. Okay, with nothing much to cover. So first we need to defining relationships. So, but before that, we need to create a login and registration modules. Okay. So how to do that? Go to your terminal and command first. So composer require Laravel UI because Laravel 6, right? Okay, we try check first. I think Laravel 6. No, I think I'm 100% confident. 6. So 6, like previously, like PHP 5 point something, as long not below than 6, right? They're using PHP Artisan make out. So right now, we need to install Laravel UI via Composer. Then we need to run UI Bootstrap. Okay. But before that, make sure you install Node.js. Yeah. So install Node.js because we want to install and run. Okay. So without this, you cannot build the modules. So make sure you choose the latest version, 12.14. But mine is 10. I think it's okay, as long as it's running, right? But best practice, you need to use the latest version. Okay. So enter, install this one. So make sure you install Node, Node.js. Installing. Okay, while we waiting for this. So this is my Node version currently. It's 10.16. That's the old one. So try check npm version 6.10. Okay. So to make sure you already install, successfully install, try run this command. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, successfully created. Successfully created. Okay. Alright, so what's next? So right now we need to run this command. So PHP artisan UI bootstrap. Make sure of double dash on, double dash. Okay, so first you need to run npm install, then npm dev. So npm install. Okay. Okay, get ready. I think it's almost completed. Okay, get ready, guys. Oh, splendid. I'm not sure this error or not. So npm run. Alright, this will only take a moment. Alright, nice. So if you notice you're using Laravel Mix, yeah, I think maybe I can show you more details about Laravel Mix, but not now. Okay, we not cover in this lesson. Alright. So let's say if you're interested to know about Laravel Mix, just comment below. Right. So we need to run again. PHP artisan serve. Alright. So refresh. See? So login register. Before this, there are no login register, right? So try to register new user. Okay. So inside your user table, there are no user. Okay. Try register. Sorry. Never mind. That's my email, right? Okay, password. Oh. Oh, okay. Done. So, right, successful. Oh, okay. Fresh. So this is my record. Okay. Okay. Right now we want to create. We need to do some update table update on the database structure update on the post table. Okay. So we need to have add and user ID inside table post. So how to do that is PHP artisan make migration add user ID field to post. I think this one just any migration any name. So table. Okay. But it will notify it is according to which table based on this. Alright. So enter. Okay, done. So go to migration folder here. Okay, post. So we need to update this file. because you want to add user ID right inside post table. So table integer, yeah, because number, right? User ID. Okay, don't forget to set drop column. Let's say if you want to roll back, so table drop column. User ID. Oh, that is one. Okay, so done. We go to this page environment. Block post. So no user ID, right? Okay. Then I migrate. PHP artisan. Migrate. Enter. Book. Table not found. Post. Post or post? I think it's happened because I type at user ID. Sorry, this one you to post no as post table, so should post because Laravel we treat table as a plural. Okay, save. Bam. All right. Structure. Post. See the user ID. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. So go to user stable. So ID 1, right? Post. So update post 1. Okay. Alright. Okay. So once you migrate, then you need to create a simple relationship. Okay, so alright. Okay. So relationship, I think there's three, right? Three kind of relationships. So try to Google lah. Try Google the relationship diagram to take a look the whole view. We try to understand the concept. So relationship. Relationship. Type in database. Okay. Okay. Right. So there are three types: one to one, one to many, and many to many. So in this lesson, I just covered for one to one and one to many. So many to many, you can do as your own exercise. Okay. And at the same time, you can do the inverse relationship. So we try with this one. So a one to one relationship is a very basic relation. So for example, so user model might be associated with one post. So one user has one post. Okay, one to one. Okay, to define this relationship, we place a post method on the user model. Okay, so the post method should be called the has one method and return its result. So open your user model. This one. Okay. Then you need to add a new method called post method. So public function post. Okay. Then return this has one. Sorry, app post. Right. Then go to your controller. So post. Okay. We try to do this first. So type first, then I will explain. So user find. Okay, user find. So the ID of the user. Okay. So ID of the user. So post. DB. Sorry, DD. Sorry, I'm just confused because I'm playing Death Stranding, right? So sometimes I cannot just I thought DD is BB. Yeah. So DD post. Okay. So wait. So go to this ID. Supposedly, if you try to run, I'm not sure is error or not, because like I said before, we try to create a one-to-one relationship. So whereby one user has one post. So we try first index. Oh, we need to run first. Oh, mana my grade. So plus user form. Oh, silly mistake. So add user like this. Alright. So there are two types. Let's say if you don't want to use app your user, you can import model here. Okay. So how to import? You can delete this. Type use app user. Then refresh. See, same concept. But I prefer use the old way. So add save refresh. So we get the first, not about this one. So we try to add user ID to. Okay. See, it will retrieve user ID. We try this one. See, so this user ID 1, let's say has this post, right? Second post, because user ID 1 to retrieve this one, this record. Let's say if I change this one is a 2, right? 2. So user ID 2. So retrieve 4. So before this, second right. Oh, post. Wait. Oh, sorry. Because the user ID is already, we just have user ID 1. You only one user. So user ID 1, so cannot lah. So just 1 only. So 1 post here, this one. So just retrieve second. So let's say 4. So the fourth post, try this one, user ID 1 for fourth. So refresh. This one. See. Okay, I try to explain this one. So the first argument passed to the has1 method is the name of the related model. Okay, this one here. So once the relationship is defined, so we may retrieve the related record using Eloquence dynamic properties. So dynamic properties allow you to access relationship methods as if they were property defined on the model. Okay. So next we go to one-to-many. So one-to-many relationship. Okay, one-to-many. So one user has many posts with S. So a one-to-many relationship is used to define relationships where is a single model owns any amount of other models. Okay. So for example, an user may have a finite number of posts. Like all other Eloquent relationships, one-to-many relationships are defined by placing a function on your Eloquent model. So how to do that? Go to your user model here, then type public function post with S. Okay, so return this has many at post. Okay, so once completed, go to post controller. Okay. Since all relationships are self-executable this, so you can add further constraints to which posts are retrieved by calling the post methods and continue to change condition onto the query. Right. So previously using post, right? Then we call post. Okay. Post where title, right, title. So maybe second post. Okay. So right now update all records with user ID 1. So title, second post, like this one. Save and reload. Oh, right. So yes. Post ID, user ID. Oh. Final post where? Sorry. First. Plus 1 record only, right? one record, one single record. No, it's error. Try to 2 minutes. See, because I didn't put this one first, because it's retrieve single record. So automatically they call first, second post here. Second post. Okay. So next we try to create the inverse relationship. So one to many. Yeah. So we try at home one to one inverse. Okay. Later on, later once I show the example for one to many inverse relationship. So now that we can access all of users' posts. So let's define relationship to allow a post to access its parent user. So before this, we update on the user model, right? So you can access the post. But right now, we using post model to get details on the parents. Parents you on the parent. Okay. So to define the inverse of has-many relationship, so define a relationship function on the child model, which calls the belongs to method. Okay. Open post model here. Okay. Then type public function user. Okay. So we turn this belongs to app user. Okay. So once relationship has been defined, we can retrieve the post model for a user by accessing the post dynamic property. So go to this controller. So try to find app post here. Oh, post find. Okay. So okay, let's say I post ID 1, right? Here ID 1. So we call the user name of the user ID 1. So will be my name Muhammad Nordin. Okay, this one we want to try to call this. Okay, so using child to access parent. So post user name and reload. See my name. Okay. So you can try inverse relationship one to one. Then if you have free time, try many to many relationship as an exercise. As your exercise. So I try to recap. So we already understand about the introduction of VLOOKUP and ORM. Then we do some code operation, which is create, read, update, delete. Then we do the relationship of the VLOOKUP and ORM. So, one to one and one to many. Also inverse one to many. So thank you for watching this lesson. So don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. And good night. Thanks for watching. Good night. Bye bye.